let's try this again. I'm gonna talk a little faster. I have no idea. I am so sorry this is not working. I have all of them. It did it for floor yesterday too, but it worked after like 2 tries. It's basically saying it doesn't. I've already uploaded like the max amount. I don't know. Hard to explain, but I tried to like even buy some more like storage. Probably shouldn't have done that. But it's not working. So I'm redoing it completely. So all the way from the beginning. Let's see. The one behind me over here, this is the mat tower jumps and then come off. So they'll jump up the mat tower, so start on the floor, jump onto the mat, jump up to the next mat, and then jump off to SLP. Hands on their hips. They'll use an arm swing in each jump for intermediate, and then advanced will do bunny hops up this tower and then to jump off onto the 8-incher. After that, we're over here behind me. This is the wedge station where they do handstands. So it's downhill, kick to handstand on wall with the wedge, uphill kick to handstand on wall with wedge, and then downhill handstand hops on wedge. So this is downhill. The green will go towards the blue. I have about 1.5 feet, so like my foot and then another half of my foot space between the mat and the wall. I would like both of their feet on the green wedge and their hands on the blue part of the floor, and then their backs will go up against it. So exactly how it sounds. Handstand, start in a lunge on the green, go downhill, hands on the floor. Hopefully with it going downhill, they're able to kick all the way up and their body hits the mat behind them. When you go uphill, all you have to do is turn this around. So instead of the small end going towards the wall, it'll be the big end. So when you do this one, I want to make sure that the big end is touching the mat, the other wedge mat. That way there's no gap, because if they don't kick up high enough and they start to, fall or whatever, they don't fall in this mat crack that could have been avoided and then hurt themselves. So when it's uphill, this will get turned around and the big end will be pushed into the wedge on the wall. That way there's no crack. For that one foot will start on the floor, 1 foot will start on the mat, and then their hands will go at the top of the mat and try and kick up that way. Downhill handstand hops on the wedge, so same thing. This time they're going to start just like this, so we'll flip it back around this way, how it is right now. 1 foot will start on the floor back here by me, 1 foot will start up here on top of the wedge mat, and they will start and they will kick up, and then they will try and handstand hop down the wedge. If they do fall over, it's okay, just tell them to keep falling because their body will hit the mat. That's kind of what we're trying to get them to understand, where different blocking spots are. So if they block, way too early, they may not even fall over. But if they do get off their hands entirely way too late, and they try and block, they're pretty much going to be on the wall when they try and block. So getting them to kind of find the exact right spot to be able to hop and hold it, and then they can fall over if they'd like, or they can come straight back down, but that wedge on the wall will be there for everyone no matter what. That way they don't hurt their heels when they kick. After that, there will be 2 panel mats, and I'll shift them here in a sec. But you're going to hold your flat body shape over the panel mats. Their belly will be towards the ceiling, and their bellies will be towards the ground. So beginners will have bellies facing up. So if I'm here, the panel mat is underneath my shoulder blades right here, and then underneath the top part of my knees, and I'm trying to hold my body up off the ground with just pushing my arms into the panel mat and pushing my legs into the panel mat. And then when you're in intermediate, you'll go this way. So same thing, the panel mat needs to be under their armpits. So if it was like right here, and if there was one behind me, I would sit up and hold like this and hold my belly up off the ground as long as I can before they have to rest. And then if you saw how I just got up, both of my legs will be on the panel mat for advanced too, but they're going to try and push up all the way and hold their belly off the ground and then go back down. And then try and lift their body off the ground and come back down. Then there's a weight. They're doing weighted arm swings from a wall sit to a stand. I'll grab the weight real fast and this other thing. So this will be done on the wall. So their feet will not be able to be out in front of them, because if I swing my arms right now and try and stand up, I would literally have to lean forward to get off the wall. So make sure you tell them their feet, they should not be able to see their toes. Okay, so now when they swing their arms, they're able to stand up. So that's down there. Everyone's doing that one. I'm gonna put it back. Okay. And then this one's self-explanatory, but you hold, let me make sure I did that right. Yes, okay, everyone's doing that. This is the balance disc for the hollow holds. Please make sure the little prickly side is pointed down towards the ground. That way it's a little more comfortable for them to hold a hollow on. Hollow body hold for everyone on this. You have not introduced that shape yet. In your classes, I would take some time right after your races to go over it really fast and what you expect to see. That way you're not stuck on that station trying to fix it the whole time. Then we have step, hurdle, straight jump with hoops in the feet, step, hurdle, straight jump with hoops in the feet, and then, where'd it go? I don't know. I must be blind. Anyway, beside the point. So then after that, they're gonna go to the hurdle drills. So what I've done is put 2 hula hoops. They will start 1 foot all the way back out of the hula hoop. Their favorite foot will start hovering over the foot that's in the first hula hoop, and we'll go over this here in a sec. And then there's 2 feet that are in the last hula hoop. So they go step onto their 1 foot, and then they jump to 2 feet into the hoop below. If you would like them to use their arms in beginner, you are more than welcome to. If that's too complicated for them, just establish this feet part first, and we can go from there after this set of lesson plans. No need to push it too hard. After that, in intermediate, please have them arms circle because they should be able to. In the next section, we have the panel mat. This one is just conditioning, working their speed, any strength, any things like that. So we've got quick feet switches in the drawn boxes. Everyone's doing those. It's literally a set of drawn 4 boxes. Again, we'll go over here in a sec. And we'll switch back, forth, as fast as you can, over the lines and into the boxes without going over them. So it keeps them focused a little more, trying not to touch the chalk lines where the boxes are drawn. So, and then we have jumping lunges on the panel, and then sideways up and overs on the panel. So let's go over here. This way. So here's our panel mats. Oop, where'd they go? Okay, so armpits all the way to fingertips on one panel mat, about knees on the other panel mat down to their feet. Here's our weight. The weight will be over here. Here's our hoops. This way. So there's 2 feet, 1 foot, and then this foot will start. And then here's our panel mat. Jumping lunges, 1 foot up on the top, 1 foot on the floor. Sideways up and overs are just lunges, but you jump at the top and you go sideways back and forth. And then here's our boxes. So they start 1 foot in each kitty corner box, and they switch back, forth inside these boxes as fast as they can without trying to damage the chalk lines as much as they can too.